You are listening to Arkansas Public Theater's production of Amanda Kill, Episode 11. This episode contains violence and some sexuality. Therefore, it may not be suitable for some audiences. Discretion is advised.
And how are my two favorite patients this morning?
Still comatose, Doctor.
Fantastic. Thank you, nurse. Mind if I smoke?
Mogus Dinwiddie Memorial Hospital. Mogus coughed up the money for the hospital because he knows, like every American in his tax bracket, that the only path to everlasting life is to have something named after yourself. But don't misconstrue. Mogus didn't build the hospital only as a monument to himself. Mogus cares. Like he said at the hospital's ribbon-cutting ceremony.
If I hadn't built this thing, y'all would have to die somewhere else.
Yesterday's round robin of sniper shootings have filled 3 of the hospital's 4 patient rooms with casualties. The 4th patient room is reserved for Mogus to fight off hangovers. With the hospital this busy, it won't take long for you to see why Mogus Memorial is called the last word in patient care.
Comatose, you say? Nurse, what's their current course of treatment?
I've slapped them hard, put their feet in ice water, and injected coffee in their IVs. No response. Check their toe tags. I wrote a summary for each patient.
Ah, indeed. Thank you. Winsome Adolphus, age 46, temp 97.3, pulse 70. Complaint: 36 bullet wounds to torso and extremities. Rockwell Pfister, age 31, temp 98.2, pulse 53. He's as fit as he is attractive. Complaint: 39 bullet wounds to torso and extremities.
Doctor, I've prepped them for surgery, if you have the time.
We're here. Let's have some fun. Hand me the tweezers and rubbing alcohol.
The worst thing about our healthcare system is the waiting room. Burned coffee, vinyl seating, and nothing at all to read except a pamphlet called Puberty, Ready or Not. I didn't like puberty. I won't like the pamphlet. The waiting room is almost empty. Winsome's family couldn't make it. Sheriff Honeywell is sleeping under a blanket in the corner, and Amanda Kahari and James F.A. McGaugh are at the window, overlooking the prayer garden.
In college, I found the freedom to get in touch with myself.
Cosmology school was my time for personal exploration. At last, I was free to both discover and define myself sexually. But behind my back, my lab partner was telling people I was erudite.
Padma is.
How do you know Padma?
We met.
She never mentioned you.
I knocked her off her feet, and that's all I wanted to do. But if Padma is still alive, I want her to know that I'm here for her.
The air ambulance crew at Mogus Memorial likes to do 2 things: fly and get paid, and wait and get paid, which is what they're doing now.
Another beer?
Yeah, bring me 2.
I don't think they know that Judge Wickham Narcissus took the keys to the helicopter, or that Wick is giving his private nurse Juergens a flying lesson.
Huh, that sounds like our helicopter starting up.
In the cockpit, Wick has already explained RPMs and pitch management to Juergens.
Juergens, we've got about 30 seconds until the air ambulance crew is all over us, and they don't fight fair. Throttle up all the way. Bring up the collective, slowly.
Here comes the crew, Wick. You're right, they're mad.
Yep. Take off towards them, Juergens. Those we don't hit will have to dive for cover.
Ooh, got one.
Juergens, set a course for the lake house. I'll recuperate there.
Padma has the deluxe room at Mogus Memorial. It has a window and its own bathroom. Padma is a complex case, requiring specialized acute care. The doctor is briefing James and Amanda on Padma's condition and prognosis.
You'll notice some short-term memory loss, so Padma will be susceptible to suggestion.
Great.
Now, it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. The bullet went straight through Padma's medulla. She's lost her lower brain functions, such as the one that keeps her heart beating. But otherwise, she's unharmed.
So that's it. Padma's going to die.
Only if we want her to. What I propose is a miracle of consumer electronics. You see, without a medulla, Padma's heart isn't told to beat, so it doesn't. We have two options. Option 1, we leave it to Padma to make her heart beat 65 times a minute. Well, that's a lot of thinking and also means she can't go to sleep. Option 2, we use this stylish fitness watch.
Oh, does it come in blue?
Well, not in this price range. We use this watch in combination with classical conditioning, similar to Pavlov's dog. The watch delivers an electrical shock to Padma's wrist 65 times a minute. Padma feels the shock and unconsciously her heart beats.
What are the risks?
Padma dies.
Could I get a second opinion?
Oh, certainly, James. Nurse?
Yes, doctor.
What are the risks?
Padma dies.
Whew. That calms my fears. Let's proceed.
How long until Padma is up and around?
Oh, that's tricky, Amanda. 10 minutes? Oh, maybe 15. She needs to get dressed.
Never let your hair down. Sheriff Honeywell's hair is as tightly controlled as her image. For 15 years, her hair has been in a very tight bun. Until now. Sheriff Honeywell is in the women's room. She's put on lipstick and eyeliner, and her hair, it's down, like to her shoulders. Take a look. She's in the second stall.
Sheriff Honeywell.
I'm in the second stall, nurse.
I have an update on Winsome and Rockwell. Oh, Sheriff Honeywell, you're beautiful.
Yes, I am. And I'm taken.
Pity. Well, collectively, Winsome and Rockwell were shot 75 times.
But they'll still be discharged by noon, won't they?
That's the problem. Winsome is tepid and unresponsive.
So, Winsome has fully recovered.
No, we're putting a value on human life. The doctor and I like Rockwell more than Winsome. Therefore, we want to focus on Rockwell. Saving Winsome would be like saving the life of someone you would rather see die.
Let Winsome die. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Winsome is an organ donor. We can use Winsome to patch up Rockwell.
Winsome finally gets inside Rockwell. Rockwell lives. That's a positive outcome for both of them. What's not to like?
So we have your approval to proceed?
Yes, but I never said that, and this meeting never happened.
Living the Wick life. When Judge Wickham Narcissus jumped from life to lifestyle, young rappers took notice. The sprawling lake house, the natural stone pool filled with sex and sexy people, and the BBM, Bugatti, Bentley, and Maserati. People often wonder if the Dom Perignon, cocaine, and non-stop partying are worth it. Yeah. Wick is convalescing by the pool, third speedo from the left. Juergens is massaging Hawaiian Tropic onto Wick's chest.
What's bothering you, Wick?
Juergens, I'm bored as heck. Just sitting here waiting for my shoulder to heal. The pool, the people, the pina coladas.
Hi, Wiki.
Hi, Wiki.
Hi, Lem. Hi, Lastly. It's bringing me down, man. A lot of people and nothing to do. Just like downtown Atlanta.
Judge, you need a big dose of grand jury.
That's the prescription, Juergens. James and Padma are pretty psyched. They think they have a strong case to indict Sheriff Honeywell.
The lower terrace would be great for a grand jury hearing. Your daughter called off her wedding, so we can use her catering. Or we can do it poolside. Open bar, easy access to the sauna and jacuzzi.
Poolside, Juergens. If this shoulder's ever going to heal, I need to get a tan.
The surgical staff is slowly clearing out of Padma's room at Mogus Memorial. Everything went well, and Padma has recovered nicely. She's a little woozy from the Pavlovian conditioning, and she's furious at James.
What in the hell am I doing completely naked in a hospital room? James, what the hell are you doing looking at me while I'm completely naked in a hospital room? Get out!
Padma, calm down. I haven't seen anything I haven't wanted to see for a very long time. Get dressed. Amanda wants to take us out for drinks.
Amanda? I don't think I know you.
No one does.
It's nice to meet you. Amanda, I can use a drink. Just let me get dressed. James, help me find my bra.
Oh, excuse me while I take this call. Dinwiddie County District Attorney James F.A. McGaugh. I'm sorry, I can barely hear you. It sounds like you're at a rave. Yes, that's better. Wick! Oh, we thought you'd left the country and intentionally crashed in the lake. A grand jury hearing? Saturday at your lake house? Oh, count me in. I could use an indictment right now. Oh, sure, Padma and I can stay the weekend. Padma will think it's a great idea. You bet. I'll give your love to Padma as soon as I find her bra.
James never found Padma's bra. He didn't look very hard. If you want to have fun at Padma's expense, ask her what time it is. She'll point to her watch and say, 65. Thoughts and prayers to Rockwell. Surgery was touch and go. Some of Winsome's body parts didn't fit right, but the surgeons got Rockwell pieced together anyway. It's just that now they call Rockwell Frankenfister. Oh my God! Sheriff Honeywell! Who'd have thought? Really pretty and naturally bitchy. Some people have all the luck. And there's Wiki. Judge Wickham Octavian Montfort Narcissus, convening a grand jury this Saturday for his pal, James F.A. McGaugh. This just hit me. Remember James saying he'd suffered through 2 marriages and 15 years waiting to indict Sheriff Honeywell? And Sheriff Honeywell has worn her hair in a tight bun for 15 years? This pot has been simmering for a while. Maybe this fight isn't about the county with the highest crime rate in America. Maybe, for Sylvan and James, this fight is personal.
Thank you for listening to Amanda Kill, Episode 11, written and directed by Barry Cobbs, featuring Amber Brown, Amy Eversole, Andria Lickfelt, Audrey Romero, Daniel Starnes, Ed McClure, Jamey McGaugh, Joseph K. Farmer, Julia Salatti, Julia Spears, Lamont Coleman, Laura Marie, Lisa Turpin, NaTosha DeVon, and Tanner Pittman. Illustrated artwork by Christina Dean. Music by Lamont Coleman. And sound design by technical director Matt Etris. This has been an Arkansas Public Theater production. APT is a non-profit organization that relies on patrons like you. If you enjoyed this production and would like to contribute, please visit arkansaspublictheater.org for more information. And please join us again for another episode of Amanda Kill.